All right, we've been focused on so many other things, but we have not been focused in on our second round pick, Harrison Ingram. I've talked about him briefly. You guys know that we went over him a couple years ago when the Spurs were first looking at him. So we'll take a look at what he has to say here in this interview.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
All right, guys. So before we get into this, please go follow Spurs Invasion. Link below in the description box. I want to just jump straight into this, but Spurs Invasion is a second channel that I have in which I do scripted and edited content. So if you are interested in that at all, go check it out. I already have like 3 videos up right now. Just tell me what you think of it, okay? Just tell me what you think of it. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at Harrison Ingram. You guys know how I feel about him. But let's just go ahead and listen to what he has to say. Let's listen to what Tim Duncan has to say here.
The NBA is your dream. To be in Texas and be in San Antonio in an organization like this, with legends like Coach Popovich. I mean, I met Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, David Robinson was in the gym, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Does it feel like a whirlwind? It's like just the other day I'm in New York, and now here we are already.
It's crazy, man. I mean, for a month you're traveling around city to city, working out with teams, and then all of a sudden you're in New York, having 30 different destinations you can go to, and then all of a sudden you get chosen. The next day you're on a flight there. And
oh no.
2 days later, I'm in practice. So, I mean, it's going fast, but it's fun.
I'm sure at UNC you saw a few pros come through, but being a Texas kid, was it like seeing, the Duncans, the Ginobilis, all those kind of guys?
It doesn't even feel real to have Tim Duncan in the gym and to shake his hand and talk to him, pick his brain. Same with Manu Ginobili. Him, especially him, got dinner. He talked to me. He was a late second round pick too with the Spurs. Just talking about the development and just kind of buying into yourself and not worry about what other path everybody else is on to run your own race.
What's the biggest concrete difference from what you've seen in a college practice? Only been 2 days here at the Spurs facility, but a college practice to a professional practice. What's the biggest difference?
I would say first is the attention to detail. They say things once, get it right there. They say like in college practice, you might go over with starters and bench, but on this practice you go over once with one group and everybody else better get it. And then another main thing when it comes to playing live is the skill level. I mean, everybody's making shots, leaving somebody open, is going in. Whereas college sometimes you can get lucky with leaving somebody open or second up somebody else.
What do you think your role can be for this team? I've heard you call it a Swiss Army knife. You do a little bit of everything, but how do you see yourself?
That is exactly what he is. Like, that's exactly what he is. So you remember, guys, 2 years ago, like, it's kind of crazy. So I actually went back to that video when we first talked about him those years ago. And my take on him was, hey, he has to really work on like some of the shooting mechanics and all that good stuff. But I was like, he reminds me of like Tyreek Evans. He reminds me in a way of Kyle Anderson with the amount of patience that he had, because he played like a point forward. And that was like crazy for me to watch or go back on those videos to see what my opinion was back then, because now it hasn't changed. He still has that in his bag. But when he played at when he played at North Carolina for the Tar Heels, go Tar Heels, I was like, wow, this is a completely different player. Like, he came more into his body. He grew more. He got stronger. He's played more of a 3-and-D type role. He's still, like, the IQ is still there, and that experience of being a point forward is still there. But I was like, wow, this guy should have went higher in this draft. It's really weird that he hasn't gone higher than he has, but hey, it is what it is.
I mean, whatever it takes to win on a day in and day out basis. I mean, I know my role's not gonna be a score right away, especially if I'm on the main team with Victor and they have Devin Vassell. You got, what's his name coming in? Steph Castle, my guy. You got Jeremy. You got so many guys that are really good players who've been here for so long.
Oh, he didn't mention Keldon. Does he know something?
To win on a day in and day out basis. I mean, I know my role's not gonna be a score right away, especially if I'm on the main team with Victor and they have Devin Vassell. You got
Victor. You got Devin Vassell. You got,
what's his name coming in? Steph Castle, my guy.
You got Steph Castle.
You got Jeremy. You got so many guys that are.
Jeremy. It is a possibility that he was told that, hey, you're going to be taking that role. It's a possibility. It's possible. It's possible.
Really good players who've been here for so long, so it's not my job to score. It's my job to make their job easier, and so.
Keldon's been here the longest. I'm just saying. He could have just forgot though.
Whether that's rebounding, defending, I'm knocking the open shots when I'm open, making quick decisions, just doing stuff like that, trying to figure out ways to win.
How comfortable are you with the G League route? You probably spend a lot of time in Austin next year, knowing that the Spurs have developed so many guys and second rounders. What are your thoughts on just going to the G League?
I'm happy to be here, whatever it takes, whether it's G League, stay on the main team, whatever it is. I mean, I'm ready to do it to achieve my dreams.
I love his attitude. My God, dude. My God, I love his attitude. My God. And by the way, guys, if Keldon is moved, at any point, and you're like, wow, I really miss all that yelling that he used to do. Harrison Ingram does just as much. If you guys didn't watch, by the way, I'm a Tar Heels fan. He did just as much. It was a lot of yelling.
About earning your minutes on Sunday, just what kind of goals do you have for yourself? What do you hope to accomplish during the summer league during these games?
To prove I can play with other guys that are really, really good. You know, a lot of times people come in and you get drafted, you want to draft picks on the team, people think it's all about scoring, and it's not about scoring. It's about screening to get people open. I mean, knocking out open shots. On defense, you know, talking, being in the right spot. I mean, it's not all about the flashy plays. I mean, some of
He's very smart.
the plays that aren't on the box sheet, on the score sheet. Or
He doesn't sound like a rookie. I know we do this every time. Like every year is like, oh yeah, Glenn, of course, another Spurs player doesn't sound like. But no, like seriously, this does not sound like a rookie at all.
don't show up in the highlights, you know, are just as important as those highlights and as those made shots.
Listen to this, dude. What the heck?
High school player, McDonald's All-American. You've been in camps like this with high-level players before. Does that give you confidence that you know this isn't such a shock to you?
I mean, 100%. For me, basketball is basketball. You know, I like to work hard in the gym. And
Of course, I was telling my wife and I was telling my kids about this situation, and you know, we were on our way to McDonald's, and you know, I told them, you know, this is a life lesson that you got to always play hard, you got to always try hard. It's like, oh my God, my goodness. I told my wife this before we did our taxes. Like, my God, dude.
Taste myself against the best players. So whether that's an NBA, you know, on the college level, summer league, and I'm not really afraid. I go out there, have fun, and see how good I am.
In that dinner that you had with Monty, what were some of the things that you took from that you'll never forget?
I mean, first off, just how much of a normal person he is. You know, he's Manu Ginobili, you know, the sixth man of the year, best sixth man of all time, you know, 3-4-time champion.
He knows ball. There's a lot of people that don't think he's the best sixth man of all time, but Ingram knows ball.
But, you know, talking to him, he's just a normal dude. He came over from Italy, he said, and he said he got drafted. He wasn't even suspecting it. He didn't know he was going to get drafted. Wasn't expecting to get drafted, especially the Spurs. And then come from the 56th pick, he said he was. He said it wasn't easy. I mean, he wasn't given anything. You had to earn everything. And really just for him, he said being in the Spurs organization is such a good organization for those late picks.
Who did Ingram grow up being a fan of? Who were you a fan of? You didn't know? You didn't know what pick Manu was?
Develop and to get your chance and to get a fair shot.
Did you take anywhere good to eat?
We went to, I don't even remember where it was, but it was on the Riverwalk. It was good. It was good. They was bringing all type of stuff. We had, I don't even, like a salmon covered avocado, some sort of like cantaloupe fried, I don't even know. They were giving
Did Manu pick the restaurant?
Exactly. They did.
Yeah.
Exotic food.
Yeah.
Exotic food.
When you transferred to Carolina from Stanford, was making the move, especially to a program that's more fast-paced, more in an NBA kind of style, was the transfer, was that getting to the NBA? Was that why?
100%. I mean, it was a completely basketball decision. Nothing to do with school. You know, Stanford, great school, great place to be. California, fun place to be. But you know, for me, my goal is always to be an NBA basketball player, and I feel like going to Carolina was the best decision for myself to play against the best competition and on the highest stage.
These first couple practices, what have you seen from Steph Castle, your classmate?
He's tough. That boy's tough. I mean, he can shoot it better than people.
Are we about to get the same thing that City Sissoko just said? We went over another video and City Sissoko said the same thing. He can shoot? I tried to tell you. But they didn't listen. Chat did not listen.
These first couple practices, what have you seen from Steph Castle?
Tell him.
He's tough.
He can shoot.
I mean, he can shoot it better than people thought. He's big, he's athletic, he can finish at the rim. And really, other than that, you know, I mean, we've become pretty close friends. You know, that's always a plus. You know, going into a new situation where you don't know anybody, you really, really don't know anybody, going to the NBA and, you know, to come in with him, and he's cool. You know, we hang out a lot. It's cool.
Looks like you come from a pretty high academic family. I know your parents were proud that you went to Stanford. Do you have plans to finish your degree?
100%. I promised my mom like 4 or 5 years ago I'll finish my degree no matter what happens, and I mean I stick to that. I think that's important, especially, you know, when I want to have kids, to show them that even if you are going to
you were so mature. I thought you already had a whole family.
NBA, if you're doing whatever, you know, it's important to get that degree, to have that level of knowledge, so that, you know, any room I'm in, I have the same credibility as anybody else.
What's your degree in?
Say
What degree? What is your degree in?
I want to get it in it was tricky because at Stanford I was taking economics, but the credits didn't transfer over completely because Stanford was in quarter system and UNC was semester system. So I kind of have like a year and some change left, but probably economics.
So if you were like 5'11" and basketball wasn't going to work out, what would you be doing with your life?
Oh, I'd probably go, you know, I'd do the little investment bank route,
right.
Make some money and then try to own business.
Does that start by?
It's so nice. It's so nice being a Spurs fan. I mean, seriously, it's just so nice. It's so nice. We don't. I mean, the Kawhi Leonard situation, man. The Josh Primo situation. That's one every blue moon. Okay, that stuff does not happen. It is so nice being a Spurs fan. That's all I gotta say. This kid is great.
up again the classes and stuff, trying to finish it to start again this fall, or are you going to take some time?
I think I'll take some time. I'll take some time to chill, just relax and enjoy life, and after some really take a step back and just enjoy being in this moment. It's hard sometimes to work. You always want to work and look ahead, but sometimes you got to just enjoy the moment. I made it to my game, and I want to have a good time. But I'll probably start up like in a
He
year.
has all the perfect answers. What is this?
So taking classes in the summer.
How old are you?
I think the
Like
paychecks
Spurs.
every 2 weeks are a little higher than most college grads anyway.
Man, that's gonna be. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. This feels like I'm in a dream right now, man.
Talk about being friends with your new teammates. Was a little bit of an adjustment getting to be friends with DJ Horn out here. I mean, you guys had some battles in college now.
But genuinely, like real talk, like he is a young player, but he's a little bit older. So it does help a lot. I think that is good to get a player that's a little bit older. So when they go into the league, he's a rookie, but not really a rookie. He still had a few years down his on his belt, to mature. But he's been like this for a long time. Even back when we first talked about him 2 years ago, I thought he was pretty mature.
We're not friends. We're teammates. No, I'm playing. No, we're cool. I knew him back at Stanford because he went to Arizona State.
Who? I'm sorry, I missed. Who?
Teammates was a little bit of an adjustment getting to be friends.
I think the
Like
paychecks
Spurs.
every 2 weeks are a little higher than most college grads anyway.
Man, that's gonna be. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. This feels like I'm in a dream right now, man.
Talk about being friends with your new teammates. Was a little bit of an adjustment getting to be friends with DJ Horn out here. I mean, you guys had some battles in college now.
Oh, DJ. Okay, DJ Horn. Okay.
We're not friends. We're teammates. No, I'm playing. No, we're cool. I knew him back at Stanford because he went to Arizona State, and we're cool. It's all love on the court. It's just basketball at the end of the day.
All right, thanks, Harrison.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, he got. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, that's good stuff though, man. That was good stuff. That was great, dude. I love Harrison Ingram. Maybe even more so now. But another takeaway from this one is Stephon Castle is a better shooter than a lot of people think. That is good. That is definitely good. And I've said this over and over again, and I don't want this to be misinterpreted. Okay, I do think that this is a good replacement for Keldon Johnson when that time comes. But that doesn't mean that you grabbing him meant Keldon was gone. I think Keldon was going to be gone regardless. I'm just saying that backup small forward role, he's perfect for that. And if he gets better and better and better, who knows? Maybe down the line he could be the starting small forward. But I don't think that would be the case. Okay, I think he'd be a better, coming off the bench type guy. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. It'll take time. Anyways, I'll give it to you guys later. Till next time. Bye.